transponder 1200, radio, we are 123.0, that's what we're going to stay with. We can put Huntsville approach in the other one just in case. So 125.6. Just in case we have to talk to Huntsville. Talk to them for any reason. Alright. So radios, taxi light is on. All our lights are on. And parking brake's going to come off, so we're going to start moving and test the brakes. Alright, my brakes are good. And we're going to Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel at the FBO. We'll be taxiing to 35 for departure. Huntsville Executive Traffic. We'll put our flats up. And I don't need this. Now it looks like the wind has changed. It is what it is. But we've got a wind is coming from the right, so we want to turn to the right.
Okay.
Behind us. Going wind to the left from the right. From the right. Hopefully those helicopters don't take off anytime soon. Uh-oh. Okay, as soon as I said that, they start moving. Because helicopters make a lot of turbulence, and they mess up the air quite a bit for us fixed wing flyers. Just gonna slow down, going by this guy. Hopefully they're just feathered and they're not trying to produce any lift. If they were trying to produce lift all over here, just the air would just shot. Alrighty, so we're going to run up here. Okay, so these show me it's not moving, so that's working. That's showing me at about, yeah, because we climbed up. That's 6.9, about 7.0, that's good. We're not climbing, we're not descending, but our new level is one tick above the line. So that's done that.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Army 621 Blackhawk, M5G, reposition and parallel taxiway. I'll be a northbound departure with a left turn out to the west. Huntsville Executive.
Okay, so we're going to do our engine run up.
Oh, it's just the helicopters?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuel tanks on both. Elevator trim is set for takeoff. Flight controls are free and clear. Watch your knees. And that goes up, that goes down, that goes up, that goes down, that goes left, that goes right, that goes up, that goes down. Flight controls, flight instruments. We checked our 6-pack. Fuel quantity is full. Mixture is full rich. Throttle is going to go to 1800, and we're going to check the magnetos. Discharging, but then you got the Bolter 14 amps are bouncing around. Bring it back to idle. Engine still runs. Back to did he? He's gone, right? Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
He's done.
All right. So we're ready to go. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, taking 36 for a departure to the north with a right turnout. Huntsville Executive Traffic. Alright, let's use up as much runway as we can. We bugged our heading. Should have bugged that earlier. And we got 36 on the ground, 36 identified. Right rudder, airspeed aligned. And we're going to climb out at 75. mixture, we'll lean that here in a second. Our instruments are good. I don't want to bust their airspace. Traffic.
Yeah, okay, thanks for pretty much like taking off 260 and southeast departure.
5 miles to the southwest. This is the big city of Huntsville. Alright, gas from both, mixture, got that. Turn down, but we're descending. Did want to do.
3,300 feet.
3,500 feet is what I'm shooting for. This is Montana over here.
Bird FTO, this is like 1030 feet.
If I was thinking I'd have been on that side, I'd have definitely be clear of their airspace. Now we're going to come over these hills, so expect some turbulence. If anything were to happen, you've got a bunch of spaces over here where we can put this plane down. There's that plane right there. Plane right here on the screen. That's that plane right there.
Okay. Is that like an airline?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're in airspace with the big dog.
Okay.
Now we're level. Okay. Pitch power trim, we did that. There's, if you look right between those hills there's the lake. That's Lake Guntersville. Right here where the river comes in, that's the Tennessee River.
Okay.
And it empties out to Lake Guntersville.
You say you want to fly over the lake and then turn back?
Yeah, we'll fly down to the lake and then turn around.
Okay.
Huntsville airspace, then you need permission to fly in there. There's nothing, you don't have to be like cleared into that airspace, but if we talk to them, like if I taken off and I said Huntsville approach, here we are and what we're trying to do, they would have given us a number to change on here so they could see us And then we can fly through the airspace if we wanted to.
Okay.
Now we're up 200. What's that all about? Okay, so let's give it some nose down friend.
Great view of the river.
Yeah. There's a Redstone Army Air Base. That's where I learned to fly.
Over traffic, still have 205 Foxtrot, 2.5 mile, 3.5 mile direction, like 45, 24, Oklahoma.
Back to about 23. By the way,
Traffic 375 away, kind of 3 miles to the south, we're going to overfly. 3 miles to north direction, we're going to overfly 3,500. Sure, got it. Calling it down here.
So I have to go. Just stay in there. Now pitch. We're level.
Over traffic is at 297 West Parkland, runway 5, departure southwest, Oklahoma.
There we go. That's a little better.
Trying to get the plane to fly as level as possible.
I'm sorry?
You're trying to get the plane to fly as
Trying to get it to stay as level as possible, because we're like, that's a skill that I have to kind of master for flying instrument, because they give you, your tolerances are a lot narrower. So since we're just flying VFR, not talking to anybody, I can go as high as I want, pretty much. I can go almost as low as I want. But my discipline, I'm trying to stay about 3,500 feet off the ground.
Are you trying to do that off the engine?
Yes. So now we're coming about 3,500, right? So I can add a little bit of downforce, right? And I don't have to add a whole lot of downforce to keep the plane where it is. So we're pretty much trimmed down.
Okay.
So if I had other things to do, like if I had to write something down, I don't have to worry about the plane, getting a mind of its own and doing what it wants to do.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't get it there. This is about it. This is it's pretty much as exciting as it gets, and it's as exciting as I want it to get.
Right?
But if it gets exciting, there are a bunch of fields over there we can put down in.
Yeah.
And a bunch of fields over there. And fields in front of me.
Oh, so you just look for a flat area.
Yeah.
For you to, okay.
Yeah. bad. It's just
Are we still reaching the end of the hill?
no. It's just because this is just our altimeter is barometric, so it's about the air pressure. One of the things you were asking about the port there on the side.
Yeah.
So what's going on underneath it doesn't matter. Okay. So it's all this barometric pressure. It's just that the plane is kind of hard to trim for me. So I've got it pretty much trimmed out, because remember that's where our level was, that one notch above, and we're just a little bit above it, so we're climbing, right? So if I bump out, just a little bit of fuel, that should level us off. See, now we're slowly getting with a shallow descent. So if I pull back till we get to level and trim that off, that should be where we want to stay. But now watch, we're going to climb. Like I said, it's now there's the lake in front of me. And we've got about 45 minutes to get back. Our ground, we've got a tailwind, so we're going to have a headwind going back. Got someone landing at Guntersville right now. If I look right here, looks like that plane is landing at Guntersville.
Okay. Oh, that's right over the lake over there?
Yeah. Right now, here's the lake where the river opens up. The lake's right in front of you.
Right.
There's a little, I know you probably can't see, but there's a little kind of brownish long flash over there. That's where the runway is.
Okay.
So if we were going to land, we would set up for that runway. We've got no weather and all that good stuff, but we're just going to, we'll get to the lake, do bus a U-ey, and head on back. But you've got about 45 minutes before the next person flies.
So it takes too long to land and then...
Oh yeah. Because you have to set up where you're landing and all that kind of good stuff. It's about 7 minutes, roughly, but if you don't have to do it, we're not going to do it.
And you have to do that every time you take off?
Do what?
The flight or walk around?
Yeah.
You have to do that every time?
Every time.
No matter where?
Every time, yeah. Even if when you fly commercial, there's somebody, like usually it's the first officer, if I'm not mistaken, their job is to go out and do their walk around.
Okay.
Everybody does a walk around. It's gone up another 100 feet.
Traffic, Army 633, flag on helicopter, we're currently inbound for low approach runway 18, Huntsville jet.
Now he's landed 180.
That's what he said.
Alright, there's the lake. That bridge right there, when I worked down in Anderson, that was my route that I would go down. I'd cross that bridge and all this other kind of stuff. There's, Guntersville, they used to have a big, I don't know if they still do, like boat drag races out here. They do like a lot of bass tournaments, fishing tournaments out here. There's the airport right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a long building.
Yeah.
That's the airport. So we'll turn around and we will head back. Coordinated turn. Let the nose come down a bit. Well, we'll pretty much head this way. There's the correct.
Oh, so this tells you where your landing point is?
Well, it gives us a line basically direct to the airport. Like I think it's to the center of the runway. I forget where it is. But if I just follow that big line, it'll take you to the airport. If we were flying IFR, there'd be a lot of other stuff kind of programmed in, and I'd want to stay on this heading, and then I'd be looking at this wind diamond, which would be telling me where the wind is coming from, and then I'd have to fly the plane. The job is, like I remember I said, this is like the hardest, most expensive video game you'll ever play. So now the boss level that we're on is to keep on this line here. So keep this little plane in the middle of that line. If we bring the range in, now I'm to the left of where I want to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I turn a little to the right. I don't turn directly to the line.
Right.
But I turn a little bit towards it. And hold this for a little bit. And then as that line starts to come in, now we turn and follow the line. Get the weather. I wonder what that's going to say.
Automatic weather observation. 1-4-4. Weather. Wind 3 0 free visibility 10 temperature 4 Celsius dew point -3 altimeter 301. Rapid boundary 623 on the goal of the left turn at runway 18. So check it. Automatic weather observation 1-4-5 Zulu weather wind 360 at 3 visibility 102 low 12,000 temperature 4 Celsius dew point -3 altimeter 3016
3016 in the altimeter.
Automatic
Get rid of this. We got the 3016 roughly. Alrighty. So the winds are 36. So 36 is the winds are coming directly from the north. So we're going to land 36. Unless there's somebody landing 18 or there are a bunch of people landing 18.
Okay.
But I think those are probably helicopters.
Oh, the Black Ops sets across?
I think so. So now we're about 13 minutes out. About 20 minutes, we're 20 miles away. You see, this is our true airspeed. That's the air going over the wing at 98 knots. But we've got our ground speed is 93 knots. So that's telling me I've got a headwind.
633 is turning left downwind for runway 7.
Now is 36 and 18 specific just for this airport, or is that universal?
No. Okay, the 36 and 18 are directional, like directions on a compass.
Oh.
So 36 is generally to the north, 18 is to the south. Over here at Redstone, they have 17 and 35.
Okay.
Huntsville International has 18 and 36. And some other places around here you'll see like 20 and whatever the reciprocal of that is, 140, something like that.
So in the general area you'll have like a lot of places having the same kind of runway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Final 24,
So we're 17 miles down. I'm going to stay over here because this course right here has me pretty much flying over Monsanto, and there see all those antennas there? The little things blinking.
Yeah.
The light ones?
Yeah.
And you kind of don't want to fly into those.
Yeah, of course.
That was bad.
Don't want to go off GTA.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to go back at about 2400 RPM. That was with the green arc. We are... When we cross Monsanto, then we'll do our setup and stuff to land. Which means we'll basically, when we pass Monsanto, we're going to turn to the right. I'm sorry, turn to the left and probably line up for 36. Or if somebody was doing something, we'll fly out and enter the downwind to 36. That was trimmed out, but we're at the wrong altitude. It never fails, man. It never fails. That's blowing on me and it's making me cold inside.
Oh. Honestly, it's been fine the whole time we've been up here.
I'm sorry?
It's been fine the whole time we've been up here.
Okay. Miles down, 14 miles down, 8 more miles to go, or 8 more minutes to go. I couldn't hear what he said. But that's fine. That's when I'll make my first call. And gas is on both. We'll finagle with the mixture here in a minute. Seatbelts are seatbelting. Clap is clapping. Wheels are wheeling. So we've done our pre-landing. Alright. You won't do it this way. No, I just have to do it then. What do you want to do, straight in or join the pattern? Pattern. Alright. That's about 23. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel, about 10 miles south of the field. We'll be maneuvering to the east to enter the downwind 436. Huntsville Executive Traffic. Alright, so we'll start a nice shallow descent. So you don't want to descend too fast, because that can make you sick. And you don't want to descend too slowly, then you'll kind of blow through what you want to go through. So here's the airport over here, it looks like. Huh?
I can't really. Oh, I see it now.
There should be a little light blinking there. You see like a light that blinks blue. There's some buildings there, kind of tannish.
Yeah,
That's the airport. So about 500-minute descent. If I hit the reps again and enter, that's the line. That's telling me that's the airport over there. Down to about 1,800 feet, so about 900 feet to go. Then we'll start our turn and maneuver back in to go into downwind, all our downwind stuff.
Okay. We're going to be flying around low?
No. We're going to fly out here, and fly out the airport.
Right.
Then we're going to turn to the left, and we're going to turn to the left again. When we turn to the left the second time, we're going to be into downwind.
Okay.
And then we're going to fly our downwind leg, then we're going to turn to the right for our base leg, and then we're going to turn to the right again for our final leg, and then we're going to land the plane.
Okay.
But I want to be, because our traffic pattern altitude is about 1,800 feet, right? So we've got about 1,000 feet, we're about 1,000 feet above traffic pattern altitude. So I don't want to, if anybody around here doesn't got this, you know that there's nobody around us. But I just don't want to, I want to have as much space as possible. I guess that's the best way to say it. So there's the airport. So if we had come straight in, we would be over there, and we would actually be in our final, getting ready to land.
Okay.
Now here's where the bumpy comes in. Right, step on the ball. That's still Fort Rich. We have the airport in sight. I don't see anybody, but there's somebody up here that's 200 feet below us. But they're going to be no accurate as well. Okay, we'll go up here a couple more potatoes, maybe to where that tan building is. Then we'll make our left-hand turn, fly back, enter in the 45, call it a day. Still looking for that traffic. I don't see it. This guy right here, he should be right in front of me, like 200 people. Oh, no.
Trying to see him, I
don't see him. There he is.
Oh, okay.
Executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. Maneuvering east of the field will be joining the downwind at 45 for 36 Huntsville Executive traffic. No, I lost the airport. There we go.
Over there, yeah.
Executive traffic, I-633 is parked at your list. There will be hover taxiing over to Alpha Taxiway for departure to the north. Huntsville Executive.
So, we got 200 feet to go. 100 feet to go.
Executive traffic, I-633 is departing Alpha Taxiway to the north with a right turn out to the east. Huntsville Executive.
If you look out there, you can see the helicopter taking off. Huntsville Executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel. Left downwind, right downwind for 36 Huntsville Executive traffic. See him?
Yep.
Alright, we're kind of far out, but that's alright. I was going to come back to that. Get below 85. We're going to add that first notch of flat. As we're coming down, push the nose down. We pass him, then we'll turn. Huntsville Executive traffic, Skyhawk 6707, right base 36, full stop, Huntsville Executive traffic. Add another notch of flat.
Huntsville Executive, Skyhawk 5323 Tango, final runway 36.
That's like his first call.
Traffic stop, 635 Foxtrot, turning left downwind, 24, Tullahoma.
Okay, so if he isn't cleared, we're going to have to do a go-around. Okay?
Okay. It looks like he might clear though.
No, you have to clear the runway.
Oh.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707, turning final for 36, full stop Huntsville Executive Traffic.
RNAV 18. Full stop, Huntsville Executive.
So if he doesn't get off at that first exit, that second exit, then we'll have to go around.
Huntsville Executive, Skyhawk 5323 Tango, departing 36 closed.
Okay.
Oh, he's just touching down and going back up? Okay.
He's in the pattern. Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707, short final 36, full stop Huntsville Executive Traffic. Alrighty. Didn't see any pappies. I think the pappies might be out. But this runway is made. When the numbers come underneath us, we're going to pull the power back, and then we're going to land.
Huntsville Executive, Skyhawk 5323 Tango.
Idle.
Turning right, crosswind, runway.
Ground effect. Touch. Aerodynamic braking. You might be. Yeah, we can't get off at Bravo. Look at that. What I like about these things, they can land almost on a dime. Go up.
Huntsville Executive, Skyhawk 5323 Tango, turning right downwind, runway 36.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Skyhawk 6707 Hotel is clear of 36 at Bravo, taxiing back to the FBO, Huntsville Executive Traffic. Alrighty.
Huntsville Executive Traffic, Army 621 Blackhawk. We're now 3 to the north, inbound on RNAV 18. We will break off the approach at 2 miles to enter a right downwind for 36 Huntsville Executive.
You see him right there? That little black spot?
Yeah.
That's that helicopter.
Okay.
And you see how the windsock is blowing kind of to the pointing to the left?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means the wind's coming from the right. So we turn to the right. Since it's kind of pointing towards us, we're going to push it a little down to the right. And our sign says FBO. We're going to turn to the FBO. That's where they store these planes.
So basically the middle wheel has to follow the yellow line?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the yellow line to kind of go right between your feet.
Huntsville Executive, Skyhawk 532.
Yeah.
Tango, turning
What
right
he's
base,
doing is
runway
what's called a
25.
circling. I think he's doing a circling approach because he got the instruments to land him on 18. Okay, because you heard him said he was on the RNAV 18.
Right.
And he's got to break off like 2 miles. So he's probably just like when I have to do it, it's called a circling approach. So like say the only
Huntsville Executive, Skyhawk 5323 Tango, turning right, final, runway 36.
say the only nav aid I got, it was like the ILS for 18, but the winds were favoring 36. I would have to follow the ILS down to 18 to our what's called our circling altitude, and then circle the plane. Just do like a low. It's basically the same pattern that we did,
Right.
but it would be a lot lower.
Like an S pattern?
No. It's the same box, same kind of rectangle, but the rectangle, I can show you. The rectangle will be, like here, traffic pattern altitude is about 1,800 feet. I think the circling altitude is like 1,500 feet.
Okay.
So you're doing the same thing, you're just doing it lower. Alrighty.
Right all.
Where's my, what's it say for the TAC? Right here, what's that number?
7397.8.
8. Alright. And our hub is that number right there.
1568.
61 right base.
Point.
36 will be landing.
I want to say 9.
Direct to the M5 ramp. Huntsville set.
7.9.
Yeah, it looks like 9. All right, let's shut this puppy down. Mixture is on.
5323.
Oh. We're gonna break this.
36 close traffic.
Back. And this. And this. And those. And we're good to go. These come out of here. This goes over to the left. And then we read the after throttle after landing. Flaps trim is for takeoff. Strobes, we don't worry about that. Pitot heat, we don't worry about that. Shut off, throttle, electrical is off. Interior lights, master switch, avionics master switch is off. Magnetos, magnetos are off. Mixture is to idle cutoff. Ignition is off. Master switch is off. Fuel selector valve is on the left. Hobbs time, we recorded that. We don't do a control wheel lock. We don't have chocks, tie downs, or pitot cover. And then we can open and close our doors.
That was cool.
Thank you.
What the heck, Pop? You're a pilot.
I look like a bug.
I don't get why people will fall asleep doing that, though.